Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow, there lived two very different creatures, an ant and a grasshopper. The ant was a hardworking little insect, always busy gathering food and preparing for the future. The grasshopper, on the other hand, loved to sing and dance in the warm sun. He'd play his tiny violin all day long, without a care in the world. One bright summer day, the ant was scurrying around, collecting bits of grain and leaves. She worked tirelessly, storing food in her cozy underground home for the cold winter ahead. As she worked, she saw the grasshopper lounging nearby, strumming his violin and tapping his feet to the music. "Why don't you come and help me gather food?" the ant called out. "Winter is coming, and we need to be ready." The grasshopper looked up and laughed. "Oh, Aunt, don't worry. The sun is shining, and there's plenty of food around. I'll have all the time in the world to gather when winter comes. For now, I'll just enjoy the music." The ant shook her head, but didn't say another word. She went back to her work, filling her pantry with food. Every day, while the ant worked hard, the grasshopper played, enjoying the beautiful days of summer. As the weeks passed, the weather grew cooler. The leaves turned gold and red, and soon the first snowflakes began to fall. The ant snuggled into her warm underground home, surrounded by food and comfort, ready for the long winter. But the grasshopper, who had spent all his time playing and singing, had nothing to eat. His home was cold, and he had no shelter from the snow. He knocked on the ant's door, shivering with cold. "Please, ant," he asked, "can I come in and share some of your food? I have nothing to eat, and I'm so cold." The ant looked at the grasshopper with a kind but thoughtful expression. "I worked hard all summer to prepare for this time," she said. "You had the chance to do the same, but instead, you spent your days playing. I can't give you food without any thought for the future." The grasshopper sighed. "I didn't know winter would come so quickly. I didn't think ahead." The ant nodded gently. "Winter always comes, and we must be ready for it." But seeing the grasshopper's sad, shivering face, the ant's heart softened. She had prepared enough to share. "You are welcome to come inside," she said kindly. "I will share my food with you and give you a warm blanket." The ant offered the grasshopper a cozy blanket and shared her stored food with him. Though the grasshopper had not prepared, the ant's generosity helped him through the cold days of winter. The grasshopper learned an important lesson that day. It's good to have fun, but it's also important to plan and prepare for the future. From then on, he worked alongside the ant, gathering food and preparing for the seasons ahead. And so, the ant and the grasshopper both learned that balance is key. Hard work and play together make life just right.